Fight Picks podcast is brought to you by Hero Soap Company. Hero Soap is an all-natural soap with no harsh chemicals and are made with essential oils. This means no lab-made synthetic properties that can irritate sensitive skin. This is why you won't find cotton candy or bubblegum scented products, just real great smelling soap. Best of all, Hero Soap is USA veteran owned, and a percentage of the proceeds from your purchase go directly to veterans and first responders. Hero Soap is packaged in a water and dust-proof resealable bag that will repel the harsh elements so you can take it with you hiking, camping, wherever. Each bar of soap is handmade in Phoenix, Arizona. Every ingredient used to make Hero Soap is sourced from companies right here in the USA. Unlike other lifeless natural soaps, there are tons of great smelling soaps to choose from. Cedarwood with charcoal, relaxing lavender, and my favorite, peppermint plus cool. And fellas, it's so good, it'll make your balls tingle. Simply go to herosoapcompany.com/discount/MMAFP for 10% off your purchase, or just enter promo code MMAFP at checkout if you don't want to type all that in. You can even subscribe and save even more money. Remember, promo code MMAFP for 10% off your purchase. You'll smell great without irritating chemicals, and you'll be giving back to USA veterans and first responders.
You're listening to the One Man Show Network. Welcome to the MMA Fight Picks podcast with your host, Aaron Weinbaum.
Hey everyone, welcome to the MMA Fight Picks podcast. I am your host, Aaron Weinbaum. I'm going to do a little bit of recapping today and a little bit preview of Fight Island and what is to come in the month of July. If you are listening on Periscope, Q&A, anything you want to ask or chime in, I will pull the comments in. Later it will go on YouTube, or you'll forever be immortalized that way. First up, I want to shout out to my friend James Lynch. Just let go with from the Score MMA. They decided to nuke the YouTube channel, a channel he built over the last year. But I think this is a blessing. He will certainly go on to do great things. I don't want to say one of the nicest guy in MMA journalism I've ever encountered. So that's all I got to say about that. First up, let's recap UFC Vegas 4. It just took place last weekend at the Apex. Dustin Poirier versus Dan Hooker was the main event. I did not pick well for this event. And, Luis Pena versus Karma Worthy, I had Pena, and he was winning the fight until he wasn't. Worthy pulls off this crazy third round guillotine, and I thought he was losing. He did what he needed to do to win. Heavyweight Jean Vellante versus Maurice Green, or they call him Mo Green. I can't stop thinking of Mo Green and not think of The Godfather. I did pick that one right. I thought I was going to be surprised. I thought Vellante was going to pull it off, but I thought the bigger guy would wear him down because he has not fought heavyweight in quite some time. And, that's what he did. It looks like also that, I'll say it, Vellante looks like he just rolled off the couch, literally. And, it just did not look like he prepared well. And, I hope if he does come back at heavyweight, he's, in shape, Vellante. Welterweight. God bless. Mike Perry. Let's take a moment of silence here because I was trolled. I mean, we all were. Mike Perry versus Mickey Gall. Not only did I pick wrong, but my Iaquinta Realty account was the victim of freezing cold takes. And if you don't know what that is, it's a very, very popular Twitter account that takes these, what you call hot takes in sports. And, I said that bet all your money now. I said, but all your money, unfortunately, but bet all your money now. Because UFC showed this video of him hitting pads, Mike Perry hitting pads with his girlfriend, who was his only corner person. He trolled us, man. He was in shape. He looked like all of a sudden he knew how to grapple. And maybe it's just the fact that Mickey Gall just is not that good. I don't know. Let's look at the main event, man. Dan Hooker, Dustin Poirier. Whew. Excuse me. These big fights, everyone's like fight of the year, fight of the year. Well, it just happened, so chillax. There's a lot of the year to go. I picked that one wrong too. I thought this was Dan Hooker's time, and for 3 rounds it was. I did think it was going to be close, but it came right down to the 5th. But there was tied up 2 apiece, and Poirier pulled off the decision, man. And what a war, what a good fight. So, Poirier versus Ferguson, Poirier versus Conor, I'm in on either of those. Although the rumor is Conor doesn't come back unless there's a crowd because what a percent of the gate he gets. Understandable. Now, I want to talk about Fight Island, the mysterious Fight Island. It's not such a mystery anymore. It just happens to be on Yaz Island. So the whole month of July, a few weeks anyways, except for next week, except for the 4th, there's nothing happening there. And like I said, if you are on the Periscope, feel free to ask a question, say hi, whatevs. Let's look at Fight Island first. UFC 251, 3 title fights. This is July 12th on a Sunday. The women's flyweight rematch from a title fight a while back is Rose Namajunas versus Jessica Andrade. Rose was piecing her up until she got dumped on her head. The bantamweight championship, Henry Cejudo has retired, so we got Petra Yan versus Jose Aldo. We'll see what Aldo can do here at 135, his second fight. He made the weight last time. I guess he'll make it this time. I mean, I have no reason that he would not. I mean, he did it. Featherweight championship, Max Holloway, Alexander Volkanovski, the rematch, another close fight where Max was coming on strong, coming on late. And then the welterweight championship. This is the one that's most compelling to me on this card. 2 former teammates going at it here. Kamaru Usman, Gilbert Burns, they've trained together. What does Burns know? What does Usman know? Usman left the camp to train, I believe, with Trevor Whitman. So we'll see what new tricks he has up his sleeve. We have the fights on July 16th, 2020. It's just 4 days later. It's in the middle of the week. We have Dan Ige versus Calvin Kattar. Both fought and won in May. Kattar beat Jeremy Stevens, and Ige beat Edson Barbosa. It should be just a slugger fest here. This is awesome. Frankie Edgar finally coming down to 135 pounds where he belongs. He's at about 145 pounds right now. So I think the weight cut will be all right. Against Pedro Munoz. Frankie's already looking mean, but man, he's been through some wars, hasn't he? Munoz, of course, he last fought and lost to the Funk Master, now number 1 contender to the title, Aljamain Sterling. But I would think if Frankie pulls this off in any type of convincing fashion, though, he will certainly move up the bantamweight ranks quickly. I'd see a Jose Aldo, Frankie Edgar 3 at bantamweight. Why not? I mean, the first 2 fights were pretty close. I think the second fight not as close, but the first fight was close. Why not? And then at featherweight, this one worries me a little bit. Chris Fishgold, Jared Gordon returning to 145 pounds. Will he be able to come back down to a weight class he struggled to make weight with before? Or will he be able to cut the weight healthily? Is that a word? Healthfully? Yes, healthfully. Healthfully or healthfully? Anyway. Another Sunday card, July 19th, 2020. You got, oh man, this is cool. Middleweights, Jack Hermanson and Kelvin Gastelum. This is another one, a decisive win by either guy propels him back in the title conversation. Kelvin just last lost to, of course, Israel Adesanya. Jack Hermanson, who did he fight against last? I'm having trouble. He lost as well, but Jared Cannonier. Yes, Jared Cannonier. Thank you. Flyweight Championship of the World. Davison Figueiredo versus Joseph Benavidez 2. This first fight was not really a title fight. Well, I guess it would have been. So Figueiredo missed weight. Joseph Benavidez did not. So Benavidez would have won. He would have got the championship. Figueiredo won, gets no championship. In the rematch, I hope to God Figueiredo makes weight, and this fight happens. Again, if you're on the Periscope, feel free to say hi, join in, whatever. July 25th, 2020. This is very intriguing as well. Fabricio Verduma versus Alexander Gustafsson. Why is this important? Gustafsson's coming in at heavyweight. Now, normally I always pick in favor. I'm not picking this fight, but normally I pick in favor of especially the heavyweights of the bigger guy, the guy that's been doing it for a while, because like I said, the heavyweights tend to wear you out. But let's face it, Verdun did not look good in his last fight, and he had the dad bod going. He looked sluggish. This was against, was it Olenek? Yeah, Alexei Olenek. Yeah. And you got Gustafsson, who's been cutting a lot of weight for a long time, coming in fresh. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm not going to make the pick just yet, but we'll see. Ooh, what do y'all think of this? Mauricio Shogun Rua versus Antonio Rogerio Little Nog Nogueira. It's a rough life for the Nogueira twins when Little Nog's known as the better looking one. But it's a weird third fight. It's not really a rubber match because Shogun's beaten him twice already by decision. So I'm not really sure this is a nostalgia thing. I don't know. Kind of crazy. A little strange. Middleweight. Robert Whittaker. Darren Till. Whittaker fought Israel Adesanya to lose the championship. Izzy was the interim champ at the time, so they were unifying belts. And then Darren Till, who kind of surprised me and beat Kelvin Gastelum. I think, again, these guys are on the short list of either, with a win here, a convincing win, will be on the short list with either an eliminator, possibly Jared Cannonier, who's been on the shelf for a while, or title shot after Israel Adesanya fights Paulo Costa. So, yeah, that's it. It's going to be a short one. All of you, if there are no more questions, have a great 4th of July. And until next time, shalom.
Please remember to support the podcast by visiting the affiliate links on AaronSaysWhat.com.